Wait, did I just eat a what? Before you click away, what you're about to see will completely change how you think about Malaysia. I spent 7 days uncovering Penang's most insane hidden secrets, and number 7 on this list literally made a local grandmother chase me down the street. But not for the reason you think. Plus, I'm giving away the exact Google Maps locations of every single spot, something most travel channels never do. But first, if you've ever wondered why Anthony Bourdain called Penang the food capital of Asia, stick around because I found the one dish that will blow your mind, and it costs less than your morning coffee. Smash that subscribe button right now because we're about to explore 15 incredible things that 99% of tourists completely miss in Penang. What's up, adventure seekers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your name, and if you're new here, I spend my life finding the most incredible hidden gems across Southeast Asia that other travel channels simply don't cover. Today, we're diving deep into Penang Island, and trust me, this isn't your typical tourist guide. I've lived here for 2 months, made local friends, and discovered spots that even some Malaysians don't know about. Penang Island sits off Malaysia's west coast, and while most people only see Georgetown's street art, we're going way beyond the surface. From secret temples floating on water to a night market that exists in complete darkness, this list will give you the real Penang experience. Before we jump in, drop a comment right now. Are you planning to visit Penang? Or are you living vicariously through travel videos like me during lockdown? Let me know. Number 15. Penang Street Food Trail. Starting at number 15, and this one's going to make you book a flight immediately. The Penang Street Food Experience. Forget everything you think you know about street food. Penang's hawker culture is UNESCO recognized, and I'm about to show you the 3 dishes that will ruin every other meal for you. First up, char kway teow. But not just any version. There's this 70-year-old uncle at Siam Road who makes it with a secret ingredient that took me 3 visits to discover. Cliffhanger setup. What is it? I'll reveal the secret at the end of this video, but only if this video gets 500 likes. Then there's asam laksa, Penang's most famous dish. The tangy, spicy fish broth with thick rice noodles. But here's what no guidebook tells you. The best asam laksa isn't in Georgetown. It's at this tiny stall in Air Idam that doesn't even have a name. And finally, durian chendol. Yes, that durian. The fruit that smells like gym socks but tastes like heaven. Watch my face. The combination of creamy durian, coconut milk, and shaved ice, it's like nothing you've ever experienced. Number 14. Georgetown Street Art Hunt. Number 14 might seem obvious, but stick with me because I found street art that 90% of tourists never see. The hidden street art gems. Everyone knows about the famous "Children on a Bicycle" mural. But what if I told you there are over 100 street art pieces scattered throughout Georgetown, and I found ones that even locals don't know about? I spent an entire day with Marcus, a local street art tour guide, and he showed me pieces hidden in back alleys, inside coffee shops, and even one that only appears during certain times of day. There's one mural that actually moves, I'm not joking. It uses augmented reality, and when you point your phone at it, well, you'll have to see this. The artist is actually from Lithuania, and the story behind this piece will give you chills. But more on that later. Number 13. Penang Hill Railway Adventure. Number 13 takes us up to Penang Hill, but not the way you think. The Penang Hill Secret Experience. Sure, everyone takes the funicular railway to the top. But here's what tour guides don't tell you: there's a hiking trail that takes you through 130-year-old spice plantations. I almost gave up 3 times. My guide, an 80-year-old Tamil gentleman named Mr. Raj, was literally running circles around me. But when we reached the top, this view, the entire island spread out below, the Penang Bridge looking like a toy, and Georgetown's colonial buildings looking like a miniature model. But here's the crazy part: at the top, there's a 100-year-old Hindu temple that most people walk right past. Inside, there's a priest who's been blessing travelers for 40 years, and what he told me about Penang's spiritual energy. If you're loving these hidden secrets, hit that like button because we're just getting started. And number 10 on this list involves a secret that locals made me promise not to share online. Number 12. Clan houses and heritage sites. Number 12 brings us into Penang's incredible heritage, but with a twist that most tourists completely miss. The Ku Kongsi Revelation. Everyone visits Ku Kongsi, the famous clan house with the most ornate architecture in Southeast Asia. But what they don't tell you is that there are 6 other clan houses in Georgetown, each representing different Chinese families who migrated here centuries ago. Show intricate wood carvings, dragon sculptures. I spent an afternoon with Uncle Lim, a 4th-generation descendant of the original Ku family. He took me behind the scenes, into rooms tourists never see. There's a secret chamber behind the main altar where they keep the original family records from the 1800s. The stories of survival, building this community from nothing. Uncle Lim showed me his great-great-grandfather's immigration papers. This man came to Penang with nothing but hope, and now his descendants have preserved this incredible piece of history. But here's the thing that gave me goosebumps: each clan house has a different architectural style representing different regions of China. Walking between them is like traveling through different provinces without leaving one street. Number 11. Kek Lok Si Temple Magic. Number 11 is going to blow your mind. Kek Lok Si Temple, but experienced in a way that will change your perspective on spirituality. Most people visit Kek Lok Si during the day when it's crowded with tour groups. But I discovered something incredible: if you arrive at 5:30 a.m., you experience something magical. The morning mist rolling down from the hills, monks beginning their morning prayers, the sound of temple bells echoing across the valley. But here's what nobody expects: there's a cable car that takes you to a 99-foot tall bronze statue of Kuan Yin. When you're standing at the base looking up, it's one of those moments that makes you feel simultaneously insignificant and deeply connected to something bigger. I met Sister Mary, a nun who's been coming here for 30 years. She told me about the temple's incredible history, how it took 20 years to build, how every single decoration has symbolic meaning. And during Chinese New Year, they light up over 10,000 lanterns. The entire temple becomes this glowing beacon visible from across the island. Have you ever had one of those travel moments that gives you chills? Drop a comment and tell me about it. Number 10. Tropical Spice Garden Secret. Number 10 is the secret I mentioned earlier, and locals made me promise to be responsible about sharing this. Everyone knows about the Tropical Spice Garden. It's a beautiful 8-acre garden showcasing over 500 species of spices and herbs. But what most people don't know is that they offer a sunset cooking class that's absolutely mind-blowing. Chef Kumar taught me to make authentic Penang curry using spices we picked ourselves from the garden. But here's the secret part. After the official tours end, if you know the right person, you can experience the garden at night. Completely different plants come alive, nocturnal flowers bloom, and the scents are so intense it's almost overwhelming. But the real secret? There's a hidden section of the garden where they grow the rarest spices in Southeast Asia. Spices worth more per gram than gold. I can't tell you exactly where it is, but if you're genuinely interested in botany and spice cultivation, ask for Mr. Green. The locals will know who you mean. Strategic CTA. If you want more insider secrets like this, subscribe right now, because what I'm about to show you at number 7 literally had locals laughing so hard they couldn't breathe. Number 9. Batu Ferringhi Beach Secrets. Number 9 takes us to Penang's most famous beach, but I'm going to show you the side of Batu Ferringhi that guidebooks don't mention. Yes, Batu Ferringhi has beautiful beaches and water sports. But the real magic happens after sunset, when the night market comes alive. This isn't just any night market. Local fishermen bring their daily catch directly to the stalls, and you can have the freshest seafood grilled right in front of you. But here's what shocked me: there's a section of the beach that's completely dark at night. No lights, no development. Local families have been coming here for generations to watch bioluminescent plankton. When you disturb the water, it lights up electric blue. It's like swimming in liquid starlight. I met this elderly Malay gentleman, Pak Hassan, who's been bringing his grandchildren here for 40 years. He told me stories about old Penang, how this beach used to be. It's these intergenerational moments that remind you travel isn't just about seeing places, it's about connecting with people and stories. 13, 15, 14, 30. Number 8 brings us to Little India, and I'm about to show you an experience that engages all 5 senses. Walking down Lebu Pasar, Market Street, you're immediately hit with the aroma of cardamom, cinnamon, and curry leaves. But to really experience Little India, you need a local guide. I spent an afternoon with Priya, a 3rd-generation Tamil Malaysian who knows every shopkeeper, every story, every secret recipe. She took me to a 150-year-old spice shop where the owner still grinds spices using traditional methods. The sound of the stone grinder, the explosion of aromas when fresh spices are crushed. But the real highlight was when Priya's grandmother taught me to make proper Tamil tea, not the sweet version tourists get, but the real deal with 12 different spices. And then something incredible happened. The grandmother started telling stories in Tamil, and Priya translated. Stories about her journey from Tamil Nadu to Penang in the 1950s. By the end, I wasn't just learning about spices, I was learning about resilience, family, and what it means to preserve culture across generations. Number 7. The Grandmother Chase Story. Okay. Number 7, the story I promised at the beginning. The grandmother who chased me down the street. Picture this. I'm filming at Chaurasta Market, trying to capture the authentic morning energy. I see this elderly Chinese grandmother selling the most beautiful tropical fruits I've ever seen. I start filming her stall, thinking I'm being respectful, keeping my distance. Suddenly, she starts shouting in Hokkien and chasing me with a durian. I'm running through the market, camera bouncing, thinking I've offended her somehow. Other vendors are laughing, pointing, shouting directions. Finally, I stop running. She catches up, still holding the durian. And then, she hugs me. Turns out, she wasn't angry, she was trying to give me a free durian because she thought I looked too skinny. Her name is Ah Po, which means grandmother in Hokkien. She's been at that stall for 30 years, and she adopted me as her honorary grandson. For the rest of my stay, every morning I'd visit Ah Po. She taught me Hokkien phrases, shared stories about old Penang, and always made sure I ate enough fruit. It's moments like these that remind you why travel is really about human connections. If this story warmed your heart, hit that like button because we're about to explore some absolutely stunning temples that most tourists never find. Number 6. Floating Mosque Experience. Number 6 takes us to something truly spectacular, a mosque that appears to float on water. The Penang State Mosque, built on stilts over the water, creates this incredible optical illusion. During high tide, it literally looks like it's floating. But here's what makes this special: the mosque was designed to blend Malay, Moorish, and modern architecture. The result is something that looks almost otherworldly. I was invited to observe evening prayers by Imam Abdullah, and the experience was deeply moving. The call to prayer echoing across the water, hundreds of people coming together in quiet devotion. What struck me most was the inclusivity. Imam Abdullah explained how the mosque welcomes visitors of all faiths, offering tours and cultural education. The engineering is incredible. The entire structure is designed to withstand monsoons and rising sea levels. It's both a place of worship and a testament to human ingenuity. Number 5. Penang Peranakan Culture Dive. Number 5 introduces you to a culture that most travelers have never heard of, but it's absolutely fascinating. The Peranakans, also known as Straits Chinese, are descendants of Chinese immigrants who married local Malay women. The result is a unique culture that blends Chinese, Malay, and colonial influences. I spent a day at the Peranakan Museum with Madam Lim, a fourth-generation Peranakan whose great-grandmother was one of the most prominent Nyanya ladies in Georgetown. She taught me about Nyanya cuisine, the intricate fusion dishes that take days to prepare. We made ayam buah keluak, a chicken curry with black Indonesian nuts that had to be soaked for 3 days. But the real treasure was seeing her great-grandmother's kebaya collection, hand-embroidered blouses that are literal works of art. And then Madam Lim revealed something incredible: there's a secret Peranakan recipe book that's been passed down through 5 generations, never written down, only taught from mother to daughter. The dedication to preserving this culture while adapting to modern times is absolutely inspiring. Number 4. Queen Victoria Memorial Clock Tower in Amp, Fort Cornwallis. Number 4 brings us to Penang's colonial heart, but with stories that will change how you see this island's history. Fort Cornwallis marks the spot where Captain Francis Light first landed in 1786, establishing the British settlement. But the real stories are in the details most tourists miss. There's a series of cannons facing the sea that have never been fired in anger. Local guide Uncle Peter told me they were placed there as psychological warfare to intimidate potential invaders. But here's what's fascinating: the Queen Victoria Memorial Clock Tower was built by local Chinese and Indian merchants as a gift to commemorate Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee. Each floor represents a decade of her reign. It's this blend of colonial imposition and local adaptation that makes Penang's history so complex and fascinating. Number 3. Penang Night Photography Spots. Number 3 is for all the photography enthusiasts. Penang transforms completely after dark. I spent 3 nights with local photographer Ahmad Rahman, discovering the best spots for night photography that tourists never find. The view from Penang Hill at night is obvious, but Ahmad showed me a secret spot at the Penang Bridge where you can capture incredible light trails with traditional fishing boats in the foreground. We also discovered that the best street photography happens between 2-4 am when the late-night hawker stalls create this incredible atmospheric lighting. The combination of colonial architecture, modern skyscrapers, and traditional shophouses creates this incredible urban landscape that changes completely depending on the lighting. Number 2. Ultimate Food Challenge. Number 2 is the food challenge that nearly broke me but also gave me the most incredible culinary experience of my life. I challenged myself to try 24 different Penang dishes in 24 hours. Sounds easy? Think again. Starting at 6 am with dim sum, moving through curry mee for breakfast, asam laksa for lunch, chendol for afternoon snack. By hour 18, I thought I was going to die. Local food blogger Jenny was laughing at me struggling with my 20th dish. But then something magical happened. The local hawkers started bringing me their signature dishes, not for the challenge, but because they wanted to share their passion. By the end, I wasn't just eating food, I was experiencing 24 different family stories, traditions, and cultural memories. That's when I realized Penang isn't just the food capital of Asia, it's the heart capital of Asia. Number 1. The secret Penang locals don't want tourists to know. And number 1, the secret that locals made me promise to share responsibly. There's a place in Penang that's not in any guidebook, not on any map, not even mentioned on travel forums. It's a traditional Malay fishing village that still exists exactly as it did 100 years ago. No modern development, no tourist infrastructure, just authentic village life. Kampong Saranake village accessible only by boat during high tide. The villagers still fish using traditional methods, live in wooden houses on stilts, and maintain customs that have been unchanged for generations. Village head Pak Rahman agreed to let me visit on one condition: that anyone who comes must respect the community and contribute something positive. This isn't about Instagram photos or checking boxes. It's about cultural exchange and supporting a community that's fighting to preserve their way of life. If you're interested in visiting, contact the Penang Heritage Trust. They can arrange respectful visits that actually benefit the community. And there you have it, 15 incredible experiences that showcase the real Penang beyond the tourist trail. But remember that secret ingredient in Uncle's char kway teow I promised to reveal? It's dark soy sauce aged in clay pots for 3 years. The umami depth it creates is absolutely incredible. If this video inspired you to visit Penang, smash that like button right now. We're trying to hit 1,000 likes to show YouTube you love detailed travel content like this. Subscribe and ring that notification bell because next week, I'm revealing the hidden temples of Bagan, Myanmar that most travelers never find. Drop a comment telling me which of these 15 experiences you're most excited to try, and I'll respond to every single one. And if you want the exact Google Maps locations for every spot mentioned in this video, I put them all in a free downloadable guide, link is in the description. Until next time, keep exploring, keep connecting, and remember the best travel experiences aren't in guidebooks, they're in the hearts of the people you meet along the way.